Greetings, dear ones. Right now we are experiencing the very powerful energies of the solstice. If you are in the northern hemisphere, you are experiencing the longest day of the year. If you are in the southern hemisphere, you are facing the longest night of the year. I always find the solstice energy and the days leading up to the solstice and a couple of days after quite magical and very powerful. The veil between dimensions, between realms, are very thin at this time. It's like time is collapsing. You, as a multidimensional being, are becoming more aware of that you are one whole being, that you are experiencing existence on so many levels at the same time. And when I say that time is collapsing, it's like the linear time is collapsing and you are experiencing the parallel you at right here, right now. And of course, when this happens, it may also feel a bit challenging, because that means that your past pains, your past wounds from this lifetime or other lifetimes may feel very, very real to you in this moment. It is a time to slow down. This is a time of polarities. It is the opposites coming together. It's the dance between shadows and light, between truth and illusions, between light and darkness, and we are holding it all within us. We are the light that holds that room, space where all possibilities lies, that darkness where everything are created and from which everything is birthed, the divine feminine principle, as well as the darkness that surrounds that particle of light that we are. It is bringing and joining and aligning heaven with earth, God with human. And so what I experienced right now for this particular solstice, it is also the qualities of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. If you are going into a time of more in the northern hemisphere, as the days will grow shorter and you will go into more this time of rest and being in stillness within, or if you are going into facing longer days and you go into these more masculine energies of outgoing and creating and achieving. This is the beautiful balance within and to balancing you, your divine masculine, your divine feminine. It is also time for karmic cycles to end. And karma is this repetitive pattern, right? This repetitive frequencies, energies that keep playing out a certain outcome in our lives, and that this can be repeated through lifetimes, through generations. And what has been coming up for me like a message the past days is this, that we are closing these karmic cycles, these hidden karmic cycles. So some repetitive patterns in our lives, in our thoughts, in our emotional reactions, we are very aware of. Some we are not, but they may just be like a block to our happiness, our internal peace, or the way we want to relate with people around us, or what we want to achieve in this life. And it's actually about something is blocking our light, or our perception of light, or our response to the light. something is standing in the way. So what we will do in this transmission is to open up to that light, to move into those subconscious part in us that holds that are where the light isn't fully able to enter. And this may be because of many reasons. You don't need to be aware of them. It can be out of guilt, it can be out of shame, self-hatred, it can be out of fear, it can be out of not deserving the good in life, it can be a false sense of you keeping yourself safe. This is a very common one. In one-on-one session we had the opportunity to explore this deeper. But today we will allow ourselves to receive the light, to go into those hidden corners in our beingness, for us to end those hidden karmic cycles. And always, as always, all my transmissions can be, you can return to them as many times as you feel guided. And whenever there is a cosmic event as the solstice, the energies of that event is infused in the transmission. But this is also a very good and powerful time for you to go through these changes, to allow yourself to become, allow yourself to letting go. And as always, there will be Reiki healing, energy healing coming through as light language and through just transmission on all levels. And if you are willing to accept these energies, this shift, you may state yes. And I just want to share this very uplifting energies coming through, full of possibilities, positivity, freedom and joy. I see chains and shackles being broken and removed. So they have already started to work on you. Muharianer shiatro sauk yandrear siantre kosha yadrashai. So we ask for the light to shine bright, to shine away all illusions, all obstacles that is blocking the light to enter, and everything in all lifetimes and all timelines to be exposed to the light. Sandra sadra siur samuriatra kiantaranakur krusianto shau kuruniate aliarani turshunu krusiatash. Shimunur san aliar sakosheatre kuriani areatikatushiantai. Samur sashayataya krushiantea tarianeshia kushiantresinai. Sipu saus kiantash kos ayash. Sidiantaya tia kiatatatashi kosonoshu. Maur sandra ki creatra sianor. Sus ayayati kunai senariate kosiatra tiatar. I see cycles of pain ending, deep healing coming in. Keep reading. This is ancestral karma as well, coming to an end. Also the diversity between men and women, the imbalances playing out, all that is not of love in the programs, the victims and the rulers, the power over, the fears, the pain, the tears. And they call upon the awakened ones who are here to lead men and women into a new paradigm, one of respect, one of holding space, as the feminine, the goddess, rises again on earth. One of structure for the formless to be birthed into form, for the divine to move into flesh, for human to be a bringer of truth, of the light. There is great upgrades taking place during this time right now within you as a being, as an individual, and in the collective as well. Shaur sau koshiar sanatre koroyanara sashakyatar. Shandre korsianta shanako. Also share that cycles that are ending and that you're part of put an end to them in the collective may rise in you as the presence of pain, or fears, or grief and sadness, or guilt and shame, depending on what you are here to clear, what your part in this is. Mashantreko sa priantros anoroyate anayako. Shimur sashai kaya ka shakarana setrosai. To rise, to move beyond. Simur saya kiantasha. Shanetere kiantiataya notorosiantikiar. Keep breathing, keep expanding, allowing the light to enter. Keep expanding your field, create more space for the light to go where it's needed. They kind of show me a dark corner within you. It's like the door is closed and you lock the door and throw away the key. Maybe not just you, not you in this lifetime, maybe it's been someone in your bloodline. There's something you wish to protect, and they say to fully end those cycles we need to be willing to move beyond the limitations of the ego. And what that means in this case is to be willing to hold on to nothing, not be willing to sacrifice yourself. And what that means to sacrifice yourself is to sacrifice the ego, to allow the ego to not protect the false self. Simple as that. Kyarsar samur shayatra. You don't need to know how this is done. You need to be willing. You need to just, if you're willing to just open up to the light. And this feels like some of you may feel that something is taken away from you that you wish to keep. It may be a sense of safety, it may be something that you recognize as you, your personality, or your strategies, or something. And it's so what you guys are sharing it is that it's not you. What is truly you can never be taken away from you. Me shinur santaya kiar sashanor yanata. Let's take a deep breath together as we surrender it up to the light. They show me that we are being our own prisoner guards. Just imagine, vision that guard take a step to the side, and the door swings open, and the light may enter. Feeling that hidden room with light, bathing it in light. Good. 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 Now they get access. I see how they wrap something, they find something there and they wrap it in light and they carry it out. And we don't need to know. That's the beauty. We do not need to know. We just bring the willingness. And it is brought back to source, then transmuted back into light. Kia shantre sesho. Tronera antre kiatrasasho. Fursa tre crucianta sharsash. Avursal ayana tre cruciatra koshai. Kimursane tiatre koshatrasi. Afushanaya lare koshamiki. There is peace, there is freedom, and there is joy. There are blessings. You are blessed. I feel the field, it's like this slate is so, there's a clean slate of where the blessings can bestow. The new activations that is coming in at this time, that it can now be planted in fertile soil, nurtured, and grow. There's so much activation codes that are coming in. Lumur samayantaya kakashetre sivur sasha lui aya kana shi anaria city shufuyanti yar sanore hemiakiatiashi. Keep breathing. Allow them to settle. And it is done. And I wish you all a very blessed solstice. Thank you.